Now, shoot. And the power. And
You could have done that before this.
Okay, you want to start?
Yes. Greetings, friends.
Greetings, friends. Welcome to another episode of... What's the name of the show?
Mine.
You know?
No.
Yeah, you do.
No.
Sure you do.
No.
My Masters of the Universe
Memories?
Memories. That's right.
I was about to say my MOTU memories.
It's close. That's what the website is. MOTUmemories.com. What's your name?
Morgan Jenkins.
Morgan Jenkins, and I'm Brandon Jenkins, and together we are the Jenkins. I guess. Well, 2/5 of them, anyway. So, what's been going on? What have you been doing with yourself?
School.
It's been 2 weeks since we made a video.
School. Shopping. And that's it.
Is it? Oh, I forgot our little friend.
Arco.
Yeah, put it in my pocket. Got an Orco in my pocket. That look you give their parents when they're thinking, what a bunch of weirdos. That's the look I just got. So Orco doesn't want to go in my pocket. There we go. You like that Orco in my pocket?
No.
Okay, well, that's where I'm going to keep him for this whole video.
No.
Yeah. Alright, so you've been going to school and that's it? They want to know what's going on with you. You're the star of this show, not me. Ever since I brought you along, I'm second fiddle. What's second fiddle?
I don't know.
In an orchestra, there's a fiddle and there's a backup fiddler, and I'm the backup now. So go ahead.
I've been doing school. I've been...
Shopping?
Yeah.
Yeah. What's in school right now?
Geometry.
Oh, yeah. How's that going?
Not so good.
No? Why not?
I don't like it.
Oh.
I'm
Here's
good at it, I
proofs?
just don't like it. What?
Or is that later? Proofs?
That's later. That's tomorrow. I mean, that's on Tuesday.
Proofs? You have to show geometric proofs? I don't like those at all.
The only thing we have is net, which is like figures split apart and put them together. And then there's the shapes.
Tangents.
What?
No, never mind. It's fine.
And then there's hexagons.
Oh, your shapes?
Yeah.
Yeah. How to find the area of shapes and stuff like that.
We do faces, edges, and vertices.
Right. That's very interesting. Whatever happened with that counselor thing you were talking about?
Oh, cancer thing? I just did it today.
What is it? What's it called?
It's when... It's
What's
called,
it called?
Conflict Manager.
Conflict Manager.
And you wear these vests, and then you have...
You wear a vest? What color is it?
Orange and yellow.
Like a high visibility vest? Like you're a construction worker?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So people can find you if they need some conflict management?
I don't know.
That's probably why. Because you do it at recess, right?
Oh my gosh, yes.
Okay, sorry, go ahead and explain it.
And then you have a pen and a clipboard, and then there's this sheet on the back of the clipboard.
Yeah.
That says like all the rules that you're supposed to follow, like
You or the people?
you and the people. Like you ask the people questions, and this is the questions in there. And then if you solve the problem, you write one. And today we got one. But it's really complicated because there's this girl Carly.
You shouldn't use names on this because it's...
Okay. There's this girl, and she's really bossy. She talks really weird. And yeah, She got in trouble because we were playing handball. Well, I wasn't, but another two girls, and the girl.
You probably shouldn't talk about the details.
Okay.
Just in case this gets out. She sees it, and then get you guys.
I don't even know. I don't even think she knows what we're talking about.
I know, but it's fine. You don't want to talk about personal things, like don't talk about your job and things like that.
But I'm talking about it right now.
I know, but
And you told me to.
you can get. I know. You can give generalities, like the job's it's fun, and what I do is people have problems, and then so just talking generalities, don't use specifics.
And I walk around the whole entire blacktop, and then I saw
At recess?
Problems. Yeah, only at lunch.
Oh, only at lunch recess?
Yeah.
So if they have problems, you go up and talk to them and help them resolve their problems?
You see them, or they just come up to you?
And say, hey, I'm having a problem with
Yeah.
so-and-so, and he stole the ball, and he won't give it
Yeah.
back, stuff like that. Then you go over to him and be like, hey, it's not cool that you took the ball. Cool people don't steal. Stuff like that?
No.
Oh, okay. That's in my imagination, that's what it is. Most of the time my imagination is correct.
Sure.
In my world. So, should we talk about Masters of the Universe?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, what about your life?
What's been going on in my life recently? Just, just working. Working late.
That's it?
Yeah. As you get older, you don't do much. You work. Because when you grow up, there's this thing called responsibility that hits
When
you.
I grow up, I'm going to work
about,
in Justice.
Are you? The clothing store, Justice? Right. You may find in the future that the clothes at Justice are not the style that you think you may want for the rest of your life. But you may, who knows? But, yeah, so, were we talking about me? Or did we just change the subject back to you? Yeah.
You?
Yeah. Nothing goes on with me. I just work. Oh, I signed up for PowerCon. Booked my hotel for PowerCon
Didn't you already have PowerCon?
last year.
They do it again?
Yeah, they do it every year. Well, last year was the first year.
Don't you do it Comic-Con, PowerCon, Comic-Con, PowerCon?
Yeah, but Comic-Con's first. San Diego Comic-Con.
Yeah.
That's in July. And then PowerCon's in September. Just like last year. We went July to Comic-Con.
But I didn't go to PowerCon.
No, because you're not really into He-Man.
No, I am.
You'll probably go to Comic-Con if I can get tickets. But I don't know. I don't think you'll go to PowerCon because you won't have any fun. You didn't even have any fun at Comic-Con. You complained the whole time.
Because it was so long!
Yeah, it is long. Yeah, it's long. But this time we're going to try to go for all 4 days.
Okay. I need to exercise now.
At San Diego.
It takes
Comic-Con.
like miles, even though
It's very big.
big
PowerCon
building.
is not as big.
I know.
It's only like it's one fairly large room. Nothing as big as a San Diego Comic-Con room. And then just has a few exhibitors, things like that. So all the exhibitors are just in one room, but it's not even a tenth, 100th of the size of
I know.
Comic-Con. But this year will probably be bigger. PowerCon. Because it's He-Man. Last year was the first year. It was the inaugural year. People didn't know what to expect. Then it was fantastic, and everybody says it's fantastic. And so now there's going to be more people there. They've already sold out a third of the rooms, which is 33.3333%.
I don't know what that is.
You know what percentages are.
I know what percentages are, but I'm
A
not.
third is 33.3 infinity percent. Anyways, so yeah, PowerCon, I signed up for that. And what else? What else is interesting? We got the car fixed. So now we have the truck now. Yeah. What else? That's it. You live here, you know what happens. So let's talk about He-Man. So, did you go with us to the flea market last Saturday? Not tomorrow, but the Saturday before. Did you go with us to the flea market tomorrow? That's the Saturday before. Or were you at Papa's house? I think you were at Papa's house. Did you go with us to the flea market? I think it was just Shane Delaney.
What did you do at the food market?
You walk around, look at stuff, buy things. I bought some He-Man toys.
Oh, I was there.
You were? Okay. So we're going to talk about that. So I got 3 new He-Man toys. Well, vintage He-Man toys, new for me. There's 3 that I didn't have yet. Rio Blast. Right? So all of these toys, the reason I don't have them is because they were later in the line. They were like at the end, like 1987. And it's when Masters of the Universe started to get a little weird. So, like, it wasn't weird before, but it's weird. Weirder. So they came out with this guy who's named Rio Blast, and he's like a cowboy.
Oh, I see.
But he's missing a piece. He has a backpack piece that comes up and then it flips over and there's guns and stuff. So he has a gun in his chest. He has a gun on each side on his hands that flip out. Then he has 2 guns in his legs.
He's fond of guns.
Yeah, he's fond of guns. So this one's in kind of rough shape. He's kind of dirty. You could tell he was played with and stuff. But I got all 3 figures for $7, so that's not bad. Now I just got to find that backpack piece and I'll be all set. So there's that, Rio Blast. Then I got
What?
I can't remember this guy's name.
Don't ask me.
No. What's his name? They're all watching this right now and yelling the name at me because they all know what it is.
You do it to other people too.
I know. I know this guy's name. I know. Well, as you can tell, later in the line I wasn't really into He-Man anymore. The whole He-Man thing kind of resurfaced. I know his name. It's because I'm on the spot that I'm drawing a blank right now. They're freaking out. I'm telling you right now on this video, they're all freaking out. They're all freaking out. Dragstore, that's his name.
Okay.
Like Dragster, but all the He-Man toys all are either man or at the end. So like, well, Man-at-Arms, man's at the beginning.
He-Man.
He-Man, not Rio Blast though.
But Adam?
No, yeah, but Adams came from the cartoon. He wasn't in the original toy line. So they added him. But Randor, his father, see?
What about his mother?
Queen Marlena, she's from the cartoon too. She wasn't in the toy line. So Dragstore, but he's missing all of his stuff too. He's got his function was that there's a little rip cord you put in here, you pull it out, and then this wheel spins on the bottom. Then you put him on the ground and he goes, whoa, like that, and then poof, he runs into stuff. He was a member of the evil horde, see
I know.
his chest. And he also had like a little bow thing, like a crossbow, but I don't have that either. None of these have their weapons. And he's in all right shape. So you can see these ones are always slightly, they're a little bit different than the vintage figure. I don't have the vintage figure out. Well, we're going to get to one. So that's Dragstore. So I got him, part of the 3, him with the bow. And then, Mosquitor. He's like a mosquito. Yeah. And he sucks energy from the. See, he's is he a member of the? I can't remember if he's a member of the Horde or not. I think he might be an evil warrior. They'll all tell me. They're all freaking out right now. Everybody that knows He-Man, that is into it way more. I'm into it, but like. Not towards the end, the later line, these figures. Because see, this guy, you push the button on his thing and blood pumps in his chest.
Oh my god.
So like you put him up to a figure like this, like stick him into the side of the neck, and then you pump this and this blood pumps out. Gets sucked into Mosquito's body. That's why when you find him, all of the nub here at the end's all, paint's all rubbed off of his nub. So you can tell this is almost every piece on this one is new. I think it is. Every piece on this figure is a new piece. It wasn't used. Like in Masters of the Universe, a lot of the figures used a lot of. Remember last week we talked about Moss Man, and do you remember what figure he reused?
Oh yeah, Beastman.
He reused all of Beastman's parts, but they just painted it different and put that flocking on it. But this guy's all new parts, so he's fairly desirable among collectors. I mean, people like him, especially if those blood still works and stuff. So That was a good one. Now I just need to get his weapon.
What's his weapon?
It's a gun, but it looks kind of like his head. It's got one of these points on it and stuff. It's purple. So I need to get that. So there's those three. And also this week, I was able to pick up a copy of the Masters of the Universe comic, mini comic, except this one's more of a booklet, titled The King of Castle Grayskull. I got it off of eBay real cheap.
How much?
Like $3. Because the seller spelled Grayskull with an E instead of an A. See, it's an A. So when they listed it, it said The King of Castle Grayskull with an E, and so it didn't show up on all the other ones. Because usually it goes for more money. Because it's one of the original ones written by Don Glut, who was the author of these, but his name's not on it. Why are you looking at me like that? Don Glut was at PowerCon, and our friend James, Blaze's dad,
I know.
yeah, he was the moderator of that panel, because they had a mini comics panel, and Don Glut was there, and he talked about writing it. And he, see how these books are different? How they have writing at the bottom instead of like a comic book that has the word bubbles. Don Glut wrote these like they were little books, and that's why I think that's why they kind of switched them to comics towards after the first four, because I was reading this one, and this would be hard for a little kid to read because the words and stuff he used. I mean, the story's not fantastic, but I do like it. You'll find as you get older, Morgan, that things can't be grouped into I like it or I don't like it. I mean, you still like things or don't like things, but you tend to have more appreciation for things, and you don't appreciate other things. So, like if you think something, even if you don't like something, but you know talent and perseverance and work went into it, you'll appreciate it. You know what I mean? You'll find that as you move on. But see, the pictures on the back of the figures, they're drawn. I mean, as they go on, they're drawn to like in the more modern comics, but they're different. Because see, like here in the middle, they show these figures that aren't out yet. So this is like one of the early books. So anyway, I got that. But I wanted to talk about, I didn't let you pick out a figure this time because I wanted to talk about my favorite Masters of the Universe figure, so we can get that out of the way and move on to other things as well. My favorite Masters of the Universe figure is Man-at-Arms. This is the new one. This is the old one. This is the original, my original Man-at-Arms figure. What do you think about that?
Great.
Yeah. It comes with this little club.
The same one that he always has.
Yeah, but in the new line it's bigger and has more drawing, more stuff on it. So this is my original Man-at-Arms toy from when I was a little kid. And I like Man-at-Arms, and I'll tell you why I like Man-at-Arms, because this is my video and you have to listen to it. It is because Man-at-Arms is like the Batman of the He-Man toys, Master of the Universe. He has no special powers whatsoever, but he has tons of technical prowess, and he can...
Gadgets?
He has tons of gadgets. And he's super... he's a great tactician, like he's really good at battle and war and things like that. He's the captain of the guard. What?
He's good at making
Well, he's the Man-at-Arms, yeah. He's good at making stuff. He knows how to make things, a lot of different things. He's good at battle. He would take Adora in a fight. And he trained all of the King's Guard on how to be warriors. And he's like totally the best at everything, with no special powers. All the other Masters of the Universe, almost all of them, have special powers. Stratos can fly. Cyclone has that wind, he can fly in the wind.
What about that bee bird?
Buzz Off, yeah, he's a bee. So, he's half bee. Yeah, he's a huge bee. Who else? Think of one. He's got a power. Mecha neck, huge long neck. Who else? I mean, I'm thinking of all the evil ones. They all have powers too. But Man-at-Arms has no powers. He just has his mind and his skill, and he's still like number 2, second to He-Man in the Masters of the Universe. And in the later continuity, the later stories and stuff, he's like the one who organized the Masters of the Universe. He's trusted by the Sorceress to have Adam's secret. He took Adora, or Tila, from the Sorceress, who in the continuity of the stories and stuff is the clone. I don't like it.
Why do you keep rolling your
Because
eyes?
it's ridiculous. She's the clone of the Sorceress. Everything's a clone.
What's a clone?
It's a weak story premise.
I don't even know what that is.
I know. A clone is somebody who's if you took my DNA out and put it into like some scientific petri dish or whatever, you could grow another one of me. Same person, same thing, because it used my body DNA to grow another body. So that's what Tila is supposed to be. She's a clone of the Sorceress, and when the original Sorceress dies, who's not technically the original Sorceress, when she dies, Tila's going to be the new Sorceress and all that stuff. So part of that, I think, developed from, see, like in that original comic that right there, the sorcerer, the person who guards Castle Grayskull is the warrior goddess Tila. So I think some of that came from that, because they're trying to meld the cartoon with the Sorceress into the same kind of story as the comics and the backstory of He-Man. It's like in this, He-Man is like a jungle fighter. He's not he's not the most powerful man, although I guess he is, but he's not like Adam, like in the cartoon. He's not the son of the king, and he doesn't get a special power to turn into He-Man. He's He-Man all the time, and he has these special outfits that give him certain powers, like the power to repulse blasts and super strength and things like that. This is one of the early stories before the cartoon had come out.
Is that
See?
Sisters?
Well, in the comic it is. She's the warrior goddess, but she's also called Tila. But in the cartoon, Tila became Captain of the Guard, daughter to Man-at-Arms, whose real name is Duncan. All kinds of stuff like that. So the storylines kind of got mushed together. So anyway, Man-at-Arms is like one of the best dudes. And I like him because he's green. And he's got armor only on one half of his body. Isn't that awesome? Why do you think he only has armor on one half? I think it's because he would use this club, and he would hold this arm up like that, and he would, if people were fighting, he would bash them away with his armor on this side, and then club them in the head with this side. So he'd go like this, boom, boom, like that. That's what I think. That's what happens in my imagination. So that's Man-at-Arms, and he's probably my favorite guy because there's nothing real special about him. He's just awesome because of his brains.
But how's he like Batman?
As I was saying, Man-at-Arms is the greatest. Because he's like Batman because Batman has no special powers either. He just has his training, he has his gadgets, he has his mind, and Man-at-Arms is the same way. So that's why I like Man-at-Arms. My number 2 favorite guy is Beastman, but we already did him. And just because he was my first figure I ever had when I was a kid. Grab an angle bar for me. And so I have a special treat to share with you and everybody. This is how the figures looked when they were on the shelf. This is the only one I have left that's carded. This is Faker.
I know.
And I keep him in this protective case. And I bought, this one's special to me because I bought it when I was a kid. And I still have him in the case. He still has that fresh off the shelf smell. You want to smell it?
No.
Come on. Just smell it. See? They all smell it. Imagine aisles and aisles of these in Toys R Us or KB Toys or wherever you bought your toys. Just floor to ceiling, whole aisle of He-Man. That was the best. and they all smell like that. The whole aisle would smell like that. That plastic smell.
I'd faint.
You open up my box of vintage toys, you pull it open, that's the smell you smell. So I bought this. This is the 1987 He's Back version of Faker. And it's called He's Back because he was reissued in 1987 at the end of the line. And he was reissued. And he had, this one has a hard head, whereas all the original figures, like Man at Arms here, has a soft head. See?
Oh.
So this one's different than the original Faker. But when I was probably your age, when Masters of the Universe was kind of in its waning time. Waning, waxing and waning. Getting bigger and getting smaller.
Oh.
Like the tides of the hourglass.
I didn't know what that is.
That's nothing. I made that up in my mind. So, see on the back here, see the end of the line, see how it has the figures? There's a bunch of the figures that I got right there. There's Rio Blast, and I don't have Ninjor, but I like him. I have Randor. I don't know if I have the Sorceress, but I have Extendar. So these are a bunch of the latest figures. So when I was about your age, I went to the toy store and Masters of the Universe had already ended. There weren't any more toys. And there hadn't been for probably a year, maybe 2 years, but they had like 5 of these left. And I had some money. I don't know why, because kids never had money. And I bought this one. And by then I was already collecting toys, and I stuck them in a box. And I just rediscovered him not too long ago. So this is how they all looked, and see how it has the comic book behind it, and the toy, the swords wrapped up in plastic, and they just stuck in the thing like this. And this is how they hung on the shelf. Isn't that interesting?
Yeah.
Are you bored?
I'm tired.
Oh, are you? Tired? Of what?
I'm tired. Because I'm tired.
Oh, okay. What is your favorite toy line right now?
What's the toy?
Toys. What's your favorite toy?
Oh, the toy?
Yeah.
I have
What is your favorite kind of, what's your favorite toy line? What, the toy line.
a toy?
The Masters of the Universe is a toy line. G.I. Joe's a toy line. What kind of toy, what's your favorite toy line? What do you like?
As a toy?
Yeah.
Does it have to be?
Barbie.
Oh, okay, yeah.
It's all dusty.
I actually don't know.
Well, what are some of your favorites then? If you don't have a specific favorite. Let's try to keep the audience interested.
Okay. Bratz, Monster High dolls.
You like Bratz? Do you like Bratz more than Monster High or Monster High? Better.
Bratz.
You do? How come?
I don't know.
Think about it. Not right now. We'll do it on
Okay.
the next episode.
Next. He-Man.
You're just saying that.
No.
You don't have to try to pay. Don't try to appease me based on this video.
Okay.
I know you don't like
Bratz, Monster High dolls.
Mm-hmm.
American Girl dolls.
American Girl doll.
And can I say something from the He-Man thing?
If you want.
Tila, Adora, She-Ra, He-Man, Man-at-Arms, and Adam and the mom of Adam.
Queen Adora? Queen Marlena?
Yeah.
Somebody wants to get in.
It's probably Shane.
Probably. He's locked out.
Yep.
Yeah. So, is this a fun episode for you?
Tiring.
Is it too tiring? Okay. You don't have to do these if you don't want.
I want to, but today I'm tired, but I don't know why.
Maybe you have mono.
What's mono?
I once had mono.
What's mono?
Turns out I was just really bored.
What's mono?
It's a disease. It's from Wayne's World. You won't know what that movie is.
What are you done?
I watched a documentary on Prince today.
What's Prince?
Yeah. He's a singer. From the 80s. Is that great?
Yeah.
Should we end?
Yeah.
You ready?
I forgot what we were supposed to say. Yeah. Good journey, friends.
You call yourself a He-Man fan.
We haven't done this for a long time.
2 weeks. I know. Where have you been? Been waiting for you.
No, you
I've
haven't.
been ready. I could do 10 of these a day.
We were gonna do this yesterday, but you said you were too tired and you didn't want to
that's
do
not what
it.
I said. Nope. Those words never left my mouth.
Okay, fine.
Okay, so we'll sign off and post this up on YouTube. Oh, we have a new intro that I made. This is gonna be the first video that has it, and it uses some music, I guess. I'm not sure, music or dialogue from the Filmation cartoon that I didn't get permission for. So I hope they don't tell me to take it down, because you should get permission before you use someone else's stuff. So I hope they don't. I hope that they allow me to keep it, because they know I'm a fan and I'm not making any money off of this, so it shouldn't be a problem. But if it is, I'll just have to take it off, right? But anyway, I liked it because I think it represented, how I feel about the Master of the Universe toys. Oh man,
I'm tired.
Okay, we'll end it here. Good journey, friends.
Good journey.